Alrighty, hello YouTube. Figured I'd do a video on the Don King production that was put on last night. I've never seen anything so amateurish looking in a long time. You can tell that promotion is heading down. If they don't try to get in and do these boxers right and get their mess back together, Carl nor the grandson is going to be able to continue on with that promotion. All right, now I'm going to talk about a couple of the fights. One fight we had a little bit of a vested interest in, and we had it because Michael Hunter is a friend with Joe on Facebook. Congrats to him. He won the WBC gold belt. It's a minor belt, but it'll put him up in 5th, 6th, or 7th in the top 10 rankings. So that was a good thing that happened. And we really like Michael, and he's a good guy. Has been good to us. Good with Joe. Supportive and whatnot. And he fought Cassius Sweeney last night. And you kind of sense that Hunter was not really going dead on Sweeney because Sweeney just didn't fight. Something was wrong with Cassius Sweeney last night. He just simply did not fight. I believe they said they thought 75 punches was thrown in a 10-round fight by Sweeney. So something was wrong there. But good going to Michael. Good job. But you could sense that Michael Hunter was not going full on him. I know he knew something was wrong too, because he could have just battered him and knocked him out, but yet he wore himself out. I mean, it was so lopsided that Hunter went from the orthodox stance to southpaw because his arms were getting tired. I mean, it was that bad. All right, there was an earlier fight. I didn't get a chance to see it, but they were saying that was the good fight on the card. The other fight, Broner and Cobb, and Broner just needs to hang it up. There needs to be no more putting him in fights so he can make a little bit of money. I don't know what happened to Broner. When he was coming about as a kid, he was the nicest, sweetest guy. And he got hooked up with, I guess, Mayweather and them, and was trying to be a version of Mayweather. And, video after video of this idiot flushing $100 bills down the toilet and all this craziness. I mean, the guy sat on YouTube and flushed like $10,000 or $20,000 down the toilet, and people started turning on him, and rightfully so. You don't do that. The people he could have helped, he got all these idiot rappers around him, and it was his downfall. And he started acting stupid like these rappers act. These rappers are generally Pee Wee Hermans. Not all of them, but many of them, probably the majority, are little smart weirdos that Pee Wee Herman types that go out and talk songs and act tough, and there's nothing tough about them at all. And I'm going to love the day when rap music just goes down the drain. I'm going to love the day because there is going to be multi-generations looking back at these rappers and just laughing at these people and laughing at the ridiculousness of them and all the bad baggage that they promote and comes around them. You know, it's not a tough guy, it's a weirdo that'll get in a car and drive by a party and just start shooting people up. That's not a tough guy, folks. So anyway, these weirdos got around Adrian Broner, and that helped in his demise too, but I don't believe he deserves, you know, if he's fighting, he needs to be on a small card, not making, you know, the big bucks. And if he has to continue to fight to support himself and ends up one of the demented ones out the yin yang, that's a fellow that brought it upon himself. I'm not going to say he deserves it, but that would be someone who has brought it upon themselves. The production was, oh my gosh, the commentators were no good. I believe Carl King was one of the commentators. And I mean, it was almost as if they couldn't get commentators for it. There was a lot of people there, but it was just the hood rats. It was, other than Teofimo Lopez, I don't think any big name boxers were there. It was people coming in to see rappers that came in to see Broner. And they wouldn't even had a big pool in the arena or stadium where they're at, had that not even happened. So, but you know, as something is going downhill, opportunities arise. So if I was Don King or his son or grandson, you guys need to be looking out here at some of the younger talent, trying to pull them in, sign them, not screw them, and go and do right by these guys and try to build back up again. There's a good crop of guys coming up. It's going to make these last 2 crops or 3 crops of guys that's come up look terribly awful. And I know they're coming. I know what I see. So anyway, I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. I'm going to put a video up about Ringside probably later today. If I don't get it up later today, I'll put it up tomorrow. But there was a bad incident with Tommy Morrison and his trainer, who started and ran Ringside boxing equipment. And I'm going to show every young boxer why you don't need to get Ringside products. That should be the last product that you go to grab and purchase. These amateur events and sub-amateur events within Boxing USA, we never need to be using Ringside products again. Under no circumstances, no matter how sweet the deal looks. Ringside needs to go out the door, and I'm going to tell you why. I knew there was some bad dealings with Ringside, but I never knew the extent to which it was and who the perpetrators were. But Ringside don't belong in boxing. they can hand it to Donald Trump or somebody I like, which I like Donald Trump, and I still wouldn't buy the product. Joe will never wear anything with ringside on it, ever, never, ever. And we're going to try to encourage you young guys to never do it either. So that video will be coming out later, and I believe that once you guys realize what they did and how they got started and all these things, you'll say, nah, thanks, but no thanks to Ringside products. So hopefully that video will be coming out soon.